What is good, guys? Ian Walker here. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hope everybody's having a good day today. I know it's been a minute since I've done a stream, so I'm kind of getting my foot back into it. Took some time off, so bear with me real quick. I'm trying to keep some stuff on here, making sure. I'm gonna change the music here really quick. Actually, let me change this to more stuff here. All right. So, hope everybody's doing good today. My name is Ian Walker. I am the proud owner of Obsidian Studios, the Creative Pantheon, freelance illustrator, artist, all that fun stuff. I wanted to get on stream today and do something original. This is supposed to be quiet. You know what? Oh my gosh, technical difficulties. Anyway, I wanted to do something live today, so I went on Instagram and I asked the Instagram audience what they would like me to draw today. Hopefully, I was an incentive for them to come through and get together and watch me here live. In fact, let me go ahead and tell them that I'm live. You guys are gonna watch me market in full control right now here on the gram. Okay, y'all ready to watch me? Y'all ready to see the magic? Hey guys, this is Ian Walker. I'm live right now on YouTube. I am live on Twitch and I am live on Facebook live as well. Come see me draw live an original piece I'm gonna do, and possibly if you're interested, you can grab it. If not, it'll be up on my store after the show. Either way, would love to have you. And I'll talk to you guys. See you guys soon. Easy. Promotion. You guys just got a behind the scenes glimpse of how I run Obsidian Studios. Okay. So I had some pretty good suggestions. One of them was Vegeta. So first off, I'm gonna give shout outs to those who pretty much let me put this link in here. So, twitch.tv/ID Walker Art. We'll just have everybody done. All right. Done. Okay. So I had some good suggestions. I'm gonna go to my stories on here and see what I had, because already, so we got one from Prime, Ghost Rider. It's pretty cool. It'd actually be pretty dope to draw. Never drawn Ghost Rider before. I think I've done a sketch of him, but I've never drawn him. That actually might be something I take on later. Seeing as the last commission that I just got done with was kind of like a superhero horror vibe. Pretty confident I can do it. This is the latest piece that I just got done. I'm gonna put it here in front of the camera because I'm not being blurry. It's being ridiculous. Anyways, hope you guys can see that. Anyway, this is a commission for a client that I just finished up. So I'm confident I can do that. Another suggestion was your favorite villain. I got so many villains. I'm not sure which one to do. It's a Gambit would be cool. I've never drawn Gambit before. Vegeta would be sick if I hadn't drawn him already. I've drawn Vegeta already, and I love him, and he looks pretty dope. The Phantom is one of my favorite pulp superheroes, and I haven't drawn a good Phantom yet, so that might be something that I may consider. Right here now on the stream, if you are there, if you are here with me, go ahead and give me a thumbs up or a suggestion draw before I get started. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the second camera because this extra camera there we go. All right, so that's going to be the focus. Bring down the lights to shine down on the light. Anyways, so I appreciate you guys showing up for me today here. It looks like I got one on Facebook and one on Twitch. So those of you here with me, I really appreciate you and just thank you so very much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get started. And what I'm going to do is just get started with a pose. And once I figure out what pose that I want to do, then I can go ahead and turn that pose into the character that I choose to draw. So that's how we're going to do that. Besides, if the sketch is not even right anyways, then what are we doing? What are we doing? So let's go ahead and get a pose started, and we'll go from there. And so you guys know my favorite place I like to go to get my stuff done, to get my stuff sorted, and that is on Pinterest. Pinterest is an invaluable source of references, an invaluable source of places to go for ideas and stuff like that. So, I generally like to go there to kind of start and to give me some ideas to work off of. Okay. Okay. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, please feel free to comment below. Something I also haven't done in a minute. I haven't done a good chibi piece in a while either. I love doing chibis. And as I keep thinking about it, my mind is going more in that direction to do a chibi piece. It's really cool. That's a dope runner. A chibi piece. I think that would be cool, like a full-size chibi piece. Chibi piecey piece, man. Seen some anime drawings on YouTube. But again, in the chat, if you guys have any ideas or something that you guys would want me to do, I'm going to put it in the chat. Write it down in there for me. Write it down for me. Okay. The Phantom is one that I do like. I will say Ghost Rider is another one that I like. Another one that's a good idea. Judge Dredd. I've not drawn Judge Dredd. You know what? What if I drew a chibi version of Judge Dredd? That's different. That's new. That is new and different. I could do a sketch card, maybe chibi version, and then a full-size regular Judge Dredd. That would be cool too. So you know what? I'm liking that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start with actual tools here for dread. I'm gonna go with a shoot here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring this up some. I can't stress to you guys how important it is to have a tilt up on your screen and your surface. The reason being for that is because you need to show that you can. There we go. All right, tilt it up, because if you don't, you mess around, do your drawing, and you'll notice your proportions, and that'll just all kind of. Okay, don't do that. You don't have to. All right. So we're going to start here. I'm going to do like almost a full 3/4 zoom, but not quite. Bring this back to the chat so that I can see whatever questions may be posed here. I'm only going to be on today for a little bit. Actually, at 2:30, I need to go pick up my son from school, so I'll be on. I may come back shortly after that. We shall see. So we'll just have to see. Okay. No guarantees, no nothing. But I did want to make sure I popped on today. Because I want to make sure I stream something. So what I'm doing here now is I'm kind of just blocking in all the shapes. I should, at this point, it's usually not advised to kind of have your, bringing in the details and all that right now. But the only reason why I'm doing this is because I kind of have an idea of what I want. So I'm going ahead and sketching that in. Okay. So that's the reason why. So I'm going here with this. I'll have the muscular structure here. The weapon that Dread has. Here, that one in the movie is super dope. I don't know if I want to use the one from the movie and I honestly don't know if it's the same all throughout, but yeah. Because then there's like different weapons, I think. Is it? No, it's the same one. It's that little gun with the little meter on it, like this uniblaster type thing he has. So I'm just going to draw the shape of the weapon here. So It's a little weird. Wonk. Just wonk. We have to come back in with this and do some adjustments. Okay, it's okay. Again, it's just a sketch phase, so I'm not tripping too hard on what this is looking like at the moment. So just trying to again just kind of maintaining or building that building the sketch up here. So we're gonna go with the basics here. And I'm gonna go and torso here, the abs there. So that. All right. Go that. Legs are concerned here and stop. I like that a lot. Okay. So this, what we're looking at here, is going to be the beginnings of a dread, a gentle dread. And dread art. Mega City. I'm gonna learn how to draw a new weapon today. So right now, just again, just getting those basics in, and I'll worry about that. No, this is not Judge Dredd's armor. I'm just drawing in again the body piece, and then I will be adjusting accordingly here. Drawing in his head here. All right. Now I may want to put my own spin on it, or I might just leave it as is, make it traditional. Um, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it as is. Only because I don't want to drag it through it. So I'm just gonna keep it as this. Got the glass here. I've never drawn Nurse Jack before, so this is gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be pretty darn cool. Okay. Okay. So again, one of the most important things in drawing your character is making sure that the sketch is right. I'm going to go ahead and turn this around so that you guys can see this a little bit more. This is where you make all your adjustments. This is where you come and make changes with anatomy if necessary. All of those things. Okay. You'll see a lot of beginner style artists that will try to fake the funk sometimes, and unfortunately, I gotta call them out because it's important, and it'll show up in your art if you're not careful. Okay, you'll come in with a bad sketch initially, okay, but then try to cover it up with all the rendering. There's no amount of rendering that you can do that's going to cover up a badly sketched form where the anatomy is off, all of that. You're going to see all those mistakes in that sketch, and all of those things should be adjusted and fixed in this stage. Okay, if you're not confident that it will be fixed there, if you're not confident that it's correct, you should not move on to another part of this until that is all taken care of. Okay, so don't rush your work for the sake of just rushing your work. All right, especially depending on what kind of characters that you're drawing as well, because it's going to show. Your work is going to show where you cut corners, where you didn't, where you didn't show that you took care of the anatomy. All of those things, it's going to show up. So do your due diligence as an artist and really take the time, put in the work, okay, to do these initial sketches correctly and not just rush through something. Okay. I have many a time done a drawing that I thought was good or that I thought was okay even at the sketching stage, and as I'm continuing on with the drawing, I'm seeing that, oh no, my proportions are off, or oh no, this looks a little bit weird, or whatever. And that's going to happen sometimes. Okay, and I'm not saying you should scrap it and throw the whole thing away, but the thing is just recognizing it at the very least. Recognizing those mistakes. Okay. Now, I would like to know if this should be a pencil drawing or an ink drawing. I've been doing a lot with pencil lately, and I'm really leaning on the side of the pencil. I just like the look of it. I think it's really cool. And any fans of the work any fans. I noticed there's more people who are into pencil work than there are inked artwork. Inked artwork is mostly good sometimes when you're doing like a marker piece or something like that. I'm not going to do markers with this one. So I'm leaning heavily towards the pencils for this. That's what I think I'm going to go ahead and do. All right, so we're going to head back to Pinterest now. We're about 30 minutes in. I want to start putting in all of the information here regarding his armor. So we see here that Dread wears armor. Nope, not armor. Okay. So I can start putting in those elements right now. So this. Once again, what you want to make sure of too are your 3D forms. Okay, so whenever you're doing these, again, I'm just going to do a few of my lines here just to make sure. I like to do this only because if I feel like my forms aren't proper enough, then I haven't done it correctly. So I like to put these lines in as like kind of checking myself as far as my forms are concerned. Make sure everything is good. If I do a few of the lines there, I mean, these are all going to get erased. But if that 3D form is not there properly, if it looks, if I don't put those in, it helps me with a few things actually. It helps me with my shaping. It helps me when it comes to putting on, like creating armor for certain pieces. It kind of helps me in check as far as, okay, remember this wraps around. It's not just a flat piece. That was one of my biggest problems in the past. I would draw something and there would be a blatant disregard for the 3D forms and have that. I didn't realize it for a while, but that's what I was doing. I was just drawing very mediocre looking. Well, it wasn't mediocre looking. It became mediocre because I was ignoring those. I was ignoring those shapes, and I shouldn't have been doing that. Here, so the belt is going to be massive. All right, so this. This is just a light go at first, okay? The light go around here, like start. As I start to render this more, as I get more detail, I will you'll start seeing more details going in. But these we put some other things here. Got the police baton, if you will, here. We'll put that in here. Okay. All right. So okay. Up here. I want to be very detailed with this one. I don't know what's driving me to do that, but I'm going to put my panache in it by being super detailed with this one. This drawing might end up being quite a bit now. Real. If I put it up for sale. So, I want to be worth your time anyway. I'm going off a couple different references that I have here. So let's try that. Alright, so right here is where your boy sometimes gets in a little trouble. Let me get another reference up here. This here looks we got heads. Is badger? Is badge with the chain? Badge with the chain. Again, I'm just gonna place everything. Not gonna. Focus on getting that here. I got a few dread references here. I'm trying to make sure I want to get that right, dude. A lot of details on texture. Do I want to do the flat top badge, or do I want to draw the curved top badge? Or do I put my own spin with me and spin it? I'm gonna figure it out. Right. As I get more and more detailed with this, I will spin it around, show it. Okay. These references, making sure I got all the details correct. I can't wait. Honestly, as I'm looking at this more, I'm like, I'm kind of getting excited to get into the details and rendering this out like real hard, because I'm having a feeling this is gonna be dope. Okay. Because as I'm rendering out these big ginormous pieces on him, I mean, it is really cool. It's starting to come together to probably look real cool. And I'm thinking this is gonna be something to look at. Put this like this. Okay. Okay. Got about 15 minutes left before I need to take off. So one of the things that you guys could do is as I continue this, if you are not following me on my Patreon, join up on my Patreon page. You can go over there and watch and see the finished piece of this. Watch me go through the process of that, because I will be recording it, but finish recording it. But it will only be for those who are patrons on my Patreon account. So again, that's patreon.com/idwalkerart, and I will also be posting just the picture itself there and on my Instagram as well. So you guys want to get some behind the scenes, some things you guys ain't never seen before, I highly recommend that you get up on my Patreon. My Patreon, I promise you, is where it's at. It seems like I got the nuts and bolts pretty much of what this is going to be. See how I just ignored the curve there? I just said, no, there's a curve here that I need to respect. See that? See? If you're not careful, you'll miss things like that, and it'll drop up your picture. Gotta keep those in mind. The judge, yes sir, the judge. I'm gonna do a body of this, and then a chibi sketch card of Judge Dredd as well. I might sell them separate. I might sell them all together. Who knows? But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But like I said, I'm gonna continue recording this, but I'm gonna put that recording on my Patreon. So if you're not there, patreon.com, idwalkerart. Type that in real quick. I got most of the deets that I need in there right now. To be able to start going in and doing so. I'm just moving this thing around. I got some of the major details. I just want to check that out real quick while I go ahead and that is the link for that there, patreon.com. That's idwalker. If you're watching me from YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, go and subscribe and follow me. But to get the nitty gritty, real what I'm doing, follow the Patreon. Yeah, you'll see stuff for the original art that I create there, as well as everything regarding Pantheon, my original comic book project that I'm working on. I'm currently working on issue 2, the thumbnail process, and that. And I am also in the midst of almost having the edits done for the Pantheon proof. The proof had come in. I spotted some mistakes. I went and changed some things, changed a little bit of the dialogue, and on the 31st, it will be going back to the printer for the final copies, the piece de resistance of the book, and I will be bringing that to the masses in May. Starting April 1st, though, I will be putting up issue 1 page by page of Pantheon on the Patreon page. It's going to be on there a week before it goes on the actual site. So again, those who are subscribed to Pantheon, the Patreon page, it's funny how I made up with Patreon. They both sound the same. Those who are subscribed to the Patreon get access to Pantheon before everybody else. And I'm going to be putting it up page by page as we go along. And hopefully by that time, too, share some insights, tutorials, things like that. So there's going to be a lot of value in joining the Patreon. You also get to go into my private art club, which allows you to post your work. I could do some critiques. I'm going to be doing critiques, things like that, on your work, so you can share your work there, get some positive feedback on what you can do to help improve your work and what it is that you're doing, and 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 grow as an artist. Okay, so I want to try. I'm trying my best to give as much as I can uh, in this deal, so that it'll be benefit. I don't just want to be that kind of artist that just takes. I want your money to be worth something. So you know that's what we got going on there. Okay. So make sure you take the time and subscribe. I promise you it'll be worth it. Just trust. I want to make a good product for everyone that takes a chance and believes in what I'm creating and what I'm bringing to the table, as far as Pantheon and all the other things that I'm doing is concerned. Okay. I've got these little pockets here. I noticed here he's got these yeah. See, all those major parts are here. We like that. We like that lose. We like that lose. Okay. So let's see. All right, so I got 5 more minutes to go. So this is a good place for me. This is a good place for me to stop right now. Um, so, like I said, I'm going to be continuing this on. I'm going to be continuing this, and you guys will see the rest of me putting this, drawing this, putting it together online on my Patreon page. I may do a time lapse on Instagram and things like that. I'll probably do that. But you want to see the rest of this stuff, how I go about it, step by step process, everything like that as I'm creating it. Subscribe to Patreon. That's how I'm gonna tell you. Because that's where I'm gonna start exclusively doing everything. So it's gonna be Patreon, Instagram, and streaming on my platform. So you want to see it? Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming through today. I may be back on tonight. Just depends on what I got going on with my family. I may come on for a little bit more. I may not. Who knows? So I'm not gonna promise that I'll be back. But if I do, but thank you all for coming through. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook. ID Walker Art. The Art of E&D Walker. My website, theartofendwalker.com, has original artwork. You can get commissions. Pre-order your copy of Pantheon #1 if you have not already. If you are if you back me on Kickstarter, you can go ahead and pre-order there so that I can get that done before March 31st and have your copy sent off to the printer and have everything sent off to you. So, yeah. That is, and again, patreon.com/idwalkerart for all the behind the scenes stuff, all the nit grit. That's what it'll be. Okay. So, anyways, with that being said, I will catch you guys later. Hopefully, I'll see you tonight. If not, I will catch you guys next time. All right, you guys take care of yourselves and each other and have a good one.